So McClure's Pickles started actually when we were little kids, all right, technically. Now we formalized the company in about 2006, but it started with an old family recipe. So my great-grandmother, Lala, passed down this hot, spicy gherkin pickle recipe to us, and we made as kids, little kids, growing up year after year. And my grandfather took that tradition, and then my father took that tradition. And kept it going. Yeah, so I think what makes our pickles unique and what we did, 10 years ago, we came out with a product that has heritage that we grew up making that is just very, very simple. The program's helped us export, tremendously. There's a lot of costs, small details like label compliance, right? So completely different label compliance in the US that there is in, say, Australia or New Zealand or the UK, or even our backyard, Canada. Different regulation. They help fund some of that activity, right? So if you had to print new brochures or print new labels, which can get costly, very costly to a small business, especially if you think it's not gonna necessarily, it might not work out. So they're gonna help fund 50% of those activities to help champion that business, because their whole idea is like, get your brand, get your story outside of the US, right? Take your story and sell it somewhere else. Yeah, so the buyer's mission, there's two things. Like one, they'll do buyer's missions that either they bring buyers from international to, say, like Chicago, right? So then you have a focused attention group in one location. Instead of bouncing around to South Korea and Japan and then Australia and New Zealand, you can hit, it's like two birds with one stone, right? You just go to Chicago, you got 10 buyers who are looking for products like yours that you're talking to in one location. They'll also do the same thing where they'll take groups now from the US and go overseas and say, hey, we're going to a select mission in Singapore. We're gonna do a market tour, see the voids in the market. These products could work for you. And then they kind of set up meetings for you. So it helped us catapult out Michigan. It helped us catapult out of Michigan faster and at a lower cost too. Because we could go to Singapore and we could have a couple, one or two contacts, but they'll present 5, 6, 10, plus they'll do sort of analysis on your product and how it may or may not work, the price points, things like that. Some of the barriers to entry are already figured out for you. We love telling our story and telling the positivities of Detroit and Michigan and what we're doing in like Australia and New Zealand.